Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs, Tricia McLaughlin. Good morning to you, Tricia. So ICE agents are targeting illegal Somali nationals in the Twin Cities for alleged fraud. Criminal illegals in New Orleans released under sanctuary policies. Louisiana also getting more National Guard troops. You guys are staying busy here as we enter the end of the year.
That's right, Mark. President Trump gave us a mandate, and we are certainly delivering on it. CBP, Border Patrol, and ICE agents are on the ground today in New Orleans. We've kicked off the Catalina Crunch, the operation down there. Our primary target right now is criminal illegal aliens who were previously incarcerated, previously behind bars in New Orleans. But unfortunately, because New Orleans operates as a sanctuary city, those criminals were released back onto New Orleans streets to create more victims and really terrorize that city. We're talking about domestic abusers. We've seen multiple child molesters. We've seen gang members. Those are the people we're really targeting to get off the streets.
Well, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem also said she wants to expand the president's travel ban from 19 countries to 32 now. After the National Guard attack in D.C., how important is it to clamp down on specific countries? Because I think we all acknowledge that it's not the majority of the people from the countries that are bad, but you do get them in.
Oh, you're exactly right. And I don't think it can be overstated the position that Joe Biden put us in, the danger he brought to this country through this botched Afghanistan withdrawal, between letting probably 20 million illegal aliens into our country and the millions of unvetted illegal aliens he let in through parole programs and through other temporary protected status systems. I mean, we just arrested an individual out of Virginia just yesterday. He also came in under Biden under the parole program, Operation Allies Welcome. He was an ISIS terrorist. He was giving material support to ISIS-K, and his father was a commander in a military group in Afghanistan, and yet he's been in this country for the last 5 years. That is absolutely horrifying. So Secretary Noem is looking at this list, looking to expand those 19 countries of concern, because the vetting is such a problem when you have these failed regimes, you have these governments who hate the United States of America and wish to do it harm. It's incredibly difficult to get information from them.
Can I ask you a quick question? Because we keep on hearing from a lot of people, oh, they were vetted, they weren't vetted. What, when you're talking about a war-torn country like Afghanistan, vetted, they've got DMV records, they've got arrest records, they've got jail records, like, they've got your school records, your library records, they've got no records. So what do they vet them with?
That's such a great question. I wish a question that the mainstream media would be asking these pundits. Unfortunately, they're not doing that. With the Operation Allies Welcome, what we were seeing, they were doing very little biometric screening. They weren't doing any social media vetting. They weren't doing criminal background checks. They weren't doing cyber background checks, financial background checks. What they were doing is they were taking statements from people who knew these individuals who were trying to come to our country. They were taking those statements as fact. They weren't doing interviews or checking in with the individuals who were applying for asylum and other things. So what President Trump and Secretary Noem have done is completely overhauled that system. We're fully doing biometric screening, criminal background checks. We're doing social media screening. But to your point, those 19 countries of concern and that expanded list that's coming, part of the reason that list is expanding, because we do recognize that these failed states are these states that are run by terrorist organizations. Those organizations, those governments are not going to give us the proper information. We need to know who's in this country.
Yeah, I mean, I think I heard it asked otherwise. What are you going to do? Ask the Taliban and trust them on what they're saying? Or a Somali pirate who happens to run a city? I mean, that's just not the way it's going to go. Tricia, great to see you. I hope everyone stays safe out there as they engage in these operations, New Orleans, Minneapolis, and other places here through the end of the year. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you both.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.